And to discuss the prospect of ceasefire between both the countries, we have with us Suchitra Durai, former Indian ambassador to Thailand. Welcome, ma'am, to the program. Could you shed some more light on why the serious border conflict between Cambodia and Thailand has suddenly erupted? What was the precipitating factor?
Firstly, thank you for inviting me to your program. I think you have broadly laid out, the situation as it is. This is a very old border dispute. It is the result of, like in many parts of the world, a colonial power deciding unilaterally what should be the contours of various states. So actually we go back, in time to at least, let's say, the 19th century, when, until 1867, the Kingdom of Siam, which is, what Thailand was called earlier on, had suzerainty over what's now Cambodia. But basically it was part of French Indochina. And thereafter, after negotiations between then the Kingdom of Siam and France, Siam decided to withdraw its claims on some parts of the territory, and agreement was concluded between the two powers, both in 1904 and 1907, by which the border between what is now Thailand and Cambodia were drawn. But this was always, a disputed border because Thailand continued to claim, parts of territory which are currently under Cambodia, including, of course, the Priya temple, which is dedicated to Lord Shiva. Cambodia, after it became independent, actually went to the ICJ. In 1962, there was a ruling. It was also, a 9-3 ruling, so not a unanimous ruling of the ICJ, which awarded the Priya temple to Cambodia. But there was ambiguity as far as the surrounding land is concerned. Thailand never accepted that ruling. So it continued to claim, particularly the land around Priya and in fact, from time to time, there have been border skirmishes. The only thing is what happened is that earlier on, they were more contained. In fact, there were quite a large number of skirmishes between 2008 and 2011. In fact, in 2011, more than 20 people died in those skirmishes. And if you compare those skirmishes with what has happened now, 33 people have died. Of course, a very large number of people have been displaced on both sides. I think about 35,000 people on the Cambodian side and about 130,000 on the Thai side. Now, this is a long border. It's about 817 kilometers long. And most of it has been demarcated, but there are some parts which are undemarcated. Now, the recent, problem surfaced actually in February this year, where a group of Cambodian tourists went to a temple, which is again in disputed territory, the Tha Mon Thom temple in Surin province, and there they started singing the Cambodian national anthem. The Thai police prevented them, and thereafter it became a big issue. Then the matter was sort of, died down. But on the 28th of May, in what is called the Emerald Triangle, in that area, which is, very close to both Laos as well as Thailand and Cambodia, in the Priya area, trenches were being dug where there were Cambodian soldiers. And since this was disputed territory, the Thai side reportedly opened fire, and one Cambodian soldier was killed. Expanded in a very big way, and thereafter about 12 points along the border there were skirmishes over time.
Okay. Now, Cambodia and Thailand have agreed to ceasefire talks, but Thailand says that it would not like third-party involvement. Why is Thailand averse to third-party involvement? And also, how do you see the prospects of a durable ceasefire at this moment?
Yeah, naturally, like most countries which have disputes, they would like to bilaterally resolve this issue with Cambodia. Now, what has happened is, meanwhile, of course, the UN Security Council has also, approved a statement, approved a decision by which it has asked the ASEAN chair. The ASEAN chair is currently Malaysia, to mediate in this particular dispute. And that is how, in fact, tomorrow morning, it is reported that the leaders of both Thailand, the acting Prime Minister Bomcham, Vichayachai, and as well as the Prime Minister of Cambodia, Hun Manet, are expected to be in Kuala Lumpur for talks, which will basically be facilitated by ASEAN chair, which is Malaysia.
Okay.
Of course, President Trump has also, meanwhile, made a statement on Truth Social, where he said that both parties have agreed to talk on cessation of hostilities. And so, therefore, there is considerable international pressure on both the countries to have a dialogue and to de-escalate.
Okay, at this stage, how serious a problem do you regard the displacement of civilian population in both Thailand and Cambodia? And also, how do you think this conflict will likely affect tourism in the two countries?
Definitely, there's a very large number of people who are affected on both sides. On the Thai side, in terms of absolute numbers, it's a much larger population which has been affected. They're mostly, people from the farming community, and all of them have had to leave their farms and go away, and they're very anxious to get back. It's the people's normal daily life which has been affected. What is also, one must also keep in mind is that there is a certain distinction in this round of clashes compared to what happened earlier, because first time air power has been used. Thailand, sent its F-16s and actually attacked military targets in the Cambodian side. But on the other hand, Cambodia has been, according to Thailand, been hitting a whole number of civilian targets on the Thai side. And it has been continued to shell. Even this morning, there was shelling from the Cambodian side on Thai population centers. So this is something which is of a higher scale than earlier clashes. But my own sense is that both sides are looking for a way out to de-escalate. And perhaps tomorrow's round of talks in Kuala Lumpur will be the off-ramp that both sides are looking for.
Okay, Ms. Durai, finally, do you see any long-term solution to the tensions between Cambodia and Thailand?
Definitely, under the ASEAN, the Treaty of Amity and Cooperation, to which both all the countries of ASEAN, 10 members of ASEAN, have agreed to, all problems have to be decided, through dialogue. And not through, armed interventions. So therefore, my sense is that this conflict will not become a full-blown war. That is our expectation. As you have rightly pointed out, naturally everybody is looking very closely at the situation. Tourism has been affected. And for both countries, this is a very important aspect of their economy. For Thailand, 12% of their economy is dependent on international tourism, whereas for Cambodia, it's about 9%. But there is again a distinction. Some of Cambodia's main tourism spots, especially Angkor Wat, etc., are very close to the border. Whereas the main, tourism centers for Thailand itself are very much away from where the problems are happening.
Okay.
So, of course, common people on both sides will be affected. The large number of Cambodians who come and work in Thailand, and between the two economies, the Thai economy is a much stronger, much bigger economy, and also militarily, it is got considerable strength.
Yes, one hopes that Monday's talks lead to the path of peace. Thank you very much, Ms. Suchitra Durai, for joining us on DD India News Hour.